Roblox games usually slowly lose players over time for numerous reasons, but here are some Roblox games that just disappeared, even if it was over a longer course of time or if it was just one day they just disappeared from Roblox. The very first example of this is Meep City, which I think is honestly appropriate to put as the very first thing because it is often talked about whenever people discuss this. So one of the main reasons why Meep City lost a lot of their players is because of the overwhelming amount of online daters that they had in the game, but instead of really taking care of it, I feel like the developer said for a long time, like, it is what it is, and just kind of let it run its course, even though over time it just made the game even less enjoyable, and it just overall did ruin the game in a lot of ways. And eventually, in the past few years, the developer has stepped up and actually removed features like the parties to fix the issue, but the thing is, the issue was already going on for so long that it's really not fixable anymore, and I feel like because of that, still people are trying to online date and break Roblox rules in the game. Because, whenever I compare Meep City a few years ago to what it is now, I imagine a few years ago the parties were still an issue with online dating, but it was actually decently common to find somebody who was actually just trying to hang out with people, and then you'd hear copyright music from them, and it was just every once in a while you would frequently still find people trying to online date, but it was actually decently common to still find people who were just trying to use the parties for actual parties that weren't in gross intentions. The second game is Adopt and Raise a Cute Baby. With Adopt and Raise a Cute Baby, you could kind of say similar stuff with Meep City to it, where there was just a pretty big amount of online daters that kind of just overall eventually just kind of ruined the game, because anybody who is going there. This game does still exist though, just going by Adopt and Raise now. It definitely looks more like a kid's game, I guess. Because, the old one was for kids too, of course, but I feel like they definitely took in consideration how Adopt Me and newer games look. So they definitely changed up the houses and all that to give more of a vibrant and happy feel to it. Because if you compare the new map to the old one, it feels just a little bit bland. And I feel like one of the main reasons why it isn't as popular as what it was a few years ago is because of the fact that games like Bloxburg and Adopt Me have risen in fame, and over time, the older games, they just don't seem to offer as much now, since these new games are coming up with new technology and all that. So then eventually it just kind of goes into the shadows of the new game. And also, I do believe for a period of time this game was taken down off of Roblox. I can't think if the developer maybe privated it or if it just got taken down. But I feel like a lot of the old player base, or at least me, I feel like whenever I go into the new game, it doesn't feel like I'm playing Adopt and Raise a Cute Baby, so I feel like a lot of the older players are people who try to go there because they quote-unquote miss old Roblox. I feel like a lot of people who go there, it just feels like a different game, which I think that, years ago, we didn't really get as many updates. We just, kind of got, kind of minor updates, things added. It wasn't, a full revamp of the map. So seeing it, revamped and all that now is just, weird, almost, because it does definitely feel like a different game. And then the next one is Neighborhood of Robloxia, which this was a really good roleplay game. I feel like out of all of these, this is the game a lot of people don't remember, which doesn't make sense to me because honestly, this game for a long time I felt was all over YouTube. Is that with this game too, it just wasn't crazy updated all the time, and there weren't any big updates, which is good for the people who say that they miss old Roblox. But eventually, if you don't have consistent updates, and if there isn't something new to look forward to in a game, it is very easy for people to get kind of bored. So it was kind of like a Bloxburg before Bloxburg existed, but definitely games like Bloxburg and Adopt Me, like I said, these games rise up, and then these older games just kind of go into their shadow. I still think that this game is really fun. I like driving off the cliffs. And at the time that I am filming this, it does have about 320 players active right now. And then this one, I don't even know if anybody will remember this unless they played Roblox then, but this game was called Hungry Pikachu. And anytime I bring this up to people, they usually say like they never played it or like they've never heard of it at all. But I'm gonna explain it really quickly. So basically, it's kind of like hide and seek extreme. Like somebody at random is picked to be like the Pikachu, which is like this like tall, crazy version of Pikachu, and then you walk around the map, and then you try to attack/eat like Roblox players. And I think that it's probably safe to say it got taken down from copyright. But this game was definitely one of those games that I feel like you only played whenever you got bored or needed to spend time doing something. And I feel like after about like 3 to 5 rounds, it just really got boring. So that is the end of the video. I hope you all enjoyed it, and if you did, please let me know in the comments, and if I did forget anything with these, let me know. And also, I do want to quickly say, just in case it comes off the wrong way, that this video isn't hating on these games for not being popular anymore. It is completely normal for games to eventually, over time, lose popularity. But I just wanted to cover these because I feel like these are really good games, or at least like some of them used to be, and I feel like it's just fun to kind of go into what was Roblox a few years ago. So yeah, but anyway, have an amazing rest of your day or night, guys. Bye!